channel. Let's talk and get all of your weight loss questions answered. If you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments. And for the next 30 days, I'm going live here on YouTube answering all your weight loss questions. So if you're new here, my name is Misty. And in about 10 years ago, I was at a really dark place in my life, wondering, is this really it? I was exhausted all the time. I was overweight. I was not living my best life. And I took myself on a health journey. I got my energy back, got my confidence back. I dropped 36 pounds, multiple dress sizes, and a lot of the people in my inner circle started asking me, Misty, you look fantastic. What are you doing? Tell us your secrets. And I didn't really feel like I had any secrets. I thought what I was doing, everybody knew. I have been a huge fanatic of health and fitness and lifestyle since I was 17 years old. I would subscribe to all these magazines, read them front to back. But the thing is, I would start a new diet or a meal plan, and after a week or two, I would fall off and life would happen. I would get sidetracked, and or same thing would happen with a workout. Like I would see a new workout I want to do, I would try it, but I didn't really have the habits or the lifestyle to back it up, nor did I have the support system. So I started just implementing all these things that I already kind of knew, like they were stored in the back of my brain. And I just started implementing and created a lifestyle for it. But a lot of people were like, Missy, we want to know your secrets. So I've been coaching women since 2015 on regaining their energy, losing weight, getting their confidence back. And I took a little bit of a break because I had some personal issues. I shared the other day that I went through a divorce last year. But now that I am kind of gotten through that, I've gotten my energy back again and I'm back. So I want to talk. First of all, if you have any questions about weight loss, drop them below because I'm going to answer them. If I don't answer them in this video, I'll answer them in another video. So you want to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. And hello, thank you for joining. And I also have a free PDF where I'm going to be giving even more of my secrets because I can only do so much in one video, right? So you want to grab that. I do have the link in the description. Thanks for joining. We're talking about, giving you all my answers. I'm revealing my secrets. If you have any questions around weight loss, I want to know what they are so I can come back and answer them for you. So before we talk about this, we have to get a few things straight. I know you think you want weight loss, but what you really want is fat loss. And there is a difference. And there's a difference between weight loss and fat loss. And I am great. Thank you. How are you? Let me know where you're tuning in from. We all know that person that loses weight, maybe they look great, and then 6 months or maybe a year later, they end up gaining it all back and they look worse than what they started out, right? Let me know in the comments if this has happened to you or if you know someone, and we're going to talk about why that is, because there is a difference between weight loss and fat loss. They may have lost a bunch of weight, but when you lose weight and you're only focused on the number on the scale, you may lose weight, you may lose water, you may lose fat, you also may lose muscle, you may lose your bone mass. But if you're focused on fat loss, then we're going to maintain the muscle that you have and or grow your muscle. And we are focused on only losing fat and or water weight. So let me know if this has ever happened to you or if you know someone that has. And how we do this is there's a few things that we get right out in front. You know, when I first started coaching clients, first of all, we dial in your nutrition. We focus on healthy, balanced meal plan. kicking out, a lot of the processed foods, but also making sure you're eating enough food, because the one thing that I see common with the women that I work with, usually ages 30 to 50, who they have been putting themselves on the back burner because they have family, they have children, and they have other responsibilities like their career, and they've been not properly taking care of themselves. So one thing we do is we make sure she's eating enough, because one of the common things that she says to me is like, I'm only eating twice a day and I don't understand why I'm not losing weight. And the thing is, your body can be in starvation mode if you're not eating enough. And we primarily focus on your protein because that is a macronutrient. It is a big building block. It is how you maintain muscle. So making sure you're eating enough protein, and I can go into more detail on this on another video. But the other thing, hello, what about fasting? Fasting is okay as long as you're still getting enough food in your body and you're not putting yourself into starvation mode. One of the downfalls about fasting is because you shorten your window, your eating window, then sometimes you're not eating enough in that food window, and you may find yourself hungry later on while you're fasting. So the other thing we want to focus on is your workouts. We want to make sure that you are maintaining the muscle you have and or building more of it. So we want to focus on strength training. We want to, a lot of things could be strength training. You can do body weight workouts, you can lift weights at the gym, yoga, anything where you're using your body as resistance or weights as resistance, to where you're not just depleting your muscle mass. And also, cardio is great. I love cardio, but is not the only thing you should be doing. And if you're only going to the gym to, run on the elliptical, you're probably not maintaining your muscle or optimizing it for the best fat loss that you can do. So we're talking today, I'm answering your questions about weight loss, and I wanted to get clear today about the difference between weight loss and fat loss. And what you actually want is fat loss, because you don't want to lose your muscle mass, especially as you get older. If you're a woman over the age of 30, especially as you get closer to 40, you will lose a certain percentage of your muscle mass over every single year. You'll lose. And so, but that doesn't have to, you don't have to lose it. If you are actively working out, you're doing your strength training, you are lifting weights, then you can build muscle and maintain your muscle so that you're not losing it. We all, we see the older we get, especially if you are only doing cardio, you can also be losing your bone mass. So we all know that as you get older, your bones get more brittle and you're more prone to injury. You're more prone to breaking a bone, but you can maintain it through proper nutrition and also proper strength training. I recommend starting out 2 to 3 days a week. If you're just starting out working out, then that is a good place to start. So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite workout? And, are you doing strength training? And how often are you doing those strength training workouts?